one of the things I went back and reviewed told me that I could do this. Yes. Excellent. Excellent. Yes. Let's get good. I am the gamer under development, and this is Endless Stellaris. We are picking up where we left off last time with our Lumeris. Whoa, wait a minute. We have a food issue. Building agricultural districts will help with that. Oh, I think that's because this system is a little bit low on agricultural districts right now, or rather needs some so that it can produce enough food. That's fine. We knew about that. I just didn't realize it. The sad news is that means our food is ticking down relatively quick there. But before we get going, I do want to say thank you to the commenters for all the... I am so sorry, like... I got a ton of great feedback on how to play Stellaris and help with this from a commenter whose name I can't pronounce because it's in Russian, so I'm just gonna say thank you. I did go back and review all of the things, and one of the things I went back and reviewed told me that I could do this. Yes. Excellent. Excellent. Yes. Do you want to change trade policy to marketplace of ideas within our empire? Yes, I do. This will give us energy and unity for our trade instead of just energy at a 1-to-1 ratio. So we are losing a little bit by doing this, but we're gaining it in unity. Unity being very, very difficult to generate in general. I'm fine with that. Please gift that. Why is that red now? I hope that didn't just make somebody angry. I think that means we can't change it for 10 years. I hope I didn't just make, like, one of our factions angry by doing that.
Gives an overview of the populace's political leanings.
I don't think we did, but we might. No, we didn't. Okay. We didn't. And we're not going to reinforce any of those because I don't want to screw with our ethics too much. Thank you for that tip as well. We're going to go in and make some changes. So, field modulation has 2 months remaining. Oh my. At that point, we might as well finish it. That was apparently the worst option I could have picked, but I picked it, so we'll let that one finish since it's only got 2 months remaining. And once it does, we'll probably go for fusion reactor if that's still in there and available. Otherwise, we're going to start prioritizing getting just the increases to research first, I think, and then potentially stuff that unlocks later techs. Now, there was one other thing I needed to change. Oh, that's right. That's right. I want to come here and change this commercial zone to a... What was it? A tech lab? A tech lab. We don't have a tech lab, though. We have a research lab, but we don't have a tech lab. Holo theaters would have generated more unity, though, which is actually useful. Okay, so maybe that's the issue. Yeah, we don't have access to the tech lab. We have access to a research lab. Maybe that's what he meant by tech lab. So we could either go with that or we could go with holo theaters, I guess, but we're probably gonna go with that. And that's just because the reality is that our clerks are just gonna generate additional trade value, which isn't gonna be great until the end when we're trying to spam out trade value. So thank you for the tips. I did make the improvements. Somebody else suggested that we get an additional science ship and an additional construction ship. That is not a bad idea, but I think I'm more inclined to get an additional science ship than I am to get an additional construction ship. The main reason for that being that we pretty much can only afford to construct a new outpost and the supporting things in the system with our construction ship right now. Like, he's always busy. If he was ever not busy, or if there was ever, like, more construction jobs we could afford to do, it would make more sense to me to get more of them, but there isn't at this point, so I'm not going to sweat that. What I am going to do is research anomalies in that system with this ship that was doing nothing, and I'm also going to come down here. There was one more thing I wanted to look at, but I can't remember what it was. I know we do want to get these. We want to get the dark matter and all that stuff, so we'll get over there as soon as we can. We also want this trade from Oxamon, which is what we're working at right now. This guy's actually probably headed, yeah, he's headed there to build a starbase. Okay, so that's fine. We're generating a good bit of unity. We will be generating more unity in the future. And research has just completed. That's what I figured. It was going to be that one. Okay, so from now on we are... Or no, this is a different one than I expected, but still a good one. So from now on, we are going to be focusing in on... Do we actually have toxic kelp anywhere? Okay, hold on. So that's relevant. That is relevant, and I know that there is a spyglass. There it is. Okay. Do we have toxic kelp? We do have toxic kelp in 2 locations. So by getting that toxic kelp research, we would essentially be able to get rid of those tile blockers. I think we're going to do that. That seems to make sense here. And the other options are not anything that screams, get it, get it, get it. The hydroponics farms actually could be useful to us right now, but us balancing out the food balance has less to do with not having those and more to do with us having a second system up and running now. So let's go with that one so that we can clear our tile blockers a little bit easier. Interesting. Okay. And then this one should finish relatively soon as well, but I believe that we just had a new tradition unlock and the thing went away. Was it a tradition we got? Ah, it disappeared. I don't know what it was. I thought it was a tradition, but it doesn't look like it was a tradition. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, I'm not sure. I'm gonna take a look at our edicts real quick too, though. Healthcare campaign, pop growth speed, pop consumer good upkeep, education. So we could also dedicate some of our energy credits here to getting a healthcare campaign. I don't know if that's a good idea, though. I think we'd be better served getting another science ship, which is what was doubled in the comments by... I mean, that was mentioned by a couple of people in the comments. So yeah, we'll do that. We're going to focus on getting another science ship here, and we'll start by building it right here at the shipyard. And we will immediately go to the leader market and see if we can hire a scientist. Let's see, what do we have? Wow, that's pretty nice, honestly. Research speeds of 15% on particle stuff. I think we're gonna go with this guy. He's older, so he's probably not gonna last that long, but he's dirt cheap, and he's cheap to keep having, so that makes him a win-win on both fronts. And I don't know if we're gonna do another construction thing just yet. Component slots are available. Did we upgrade that starbase? Ah, we did. That's why it's saying component slots are available. Okay, so I'm actually gonna look at the starbase in our starting system here to get some ideas of what we should be doing. Shipyards, maybe build one ship at a time. Okay, but don't we technically already have... Oh no, that was the wrong thing I was looking at, wasn't it? No, it's not. Do we not have shipyards here? Oh, we don't. Okay, so that's an obvious one then. Although, is it? Like, do we actually need another shipyard here? That maybe isn't necessary. Anchorage, gun battery, trade hub. Collection range +1. So I wonder if we can upgrade the trade hub, or if having 2 trade hubs would cause it to reach out to there. That I'm not sure about. What else is there? There's crew quarters, there's off-world trading companies. Starbase has module trade hub. This office is a non-governmental thing. Base cost of that, galactic ambition, -20%, provides or produces 2 trade value for each trade hub. Ooh, that's interesting. Interesting, but also not necessarily good. I'm gonna wait on that because I honestly don't know enough to say for sure that that's the best thing to do. I'll let you guys tell me in the comments which of those is preferable, but for this, I think we're probably gonna put a ship... No, we don't need a shipyard either. I'm gonna wait. Y'all tell me what I should be doing, because I don't honestly know. I'm thinking the trade hub is a good idea. Like, honestly, we could stack trade hubs. Oh!
Trade between our planets will become an increasingly large part of our economy.
Okay, so that's...
Bases with trade hubs collect trade value within their system to be routed to the capital for conversion to energy credits.
Okay, cool. So we would need a trade hub here for it to even be able to trade, it sounds like. So that's probably a good thing for us to have. The problem is that a collection range of 1 will not actually give us any trade value, I don't think. Like, it doesn't say it inherently gives trade value, it just says it raises the collection range by 1. Which wouldn't actually give us access to anything. Like, if we built a star base here and built a trade hub, it would make more sense, I think. But we could also back it up with the off-world trading company, which would add 2 trade value for each trade hub, so that's something. I'm gonna wait, though. I'm gonna wait and let you guys hit me up in the comments and tell me what you think a good idea is, because, well, I don't know if I should... It's okay. It's okay. What does it take to build those anyway? Is it alloy? We are sitting on a ton of alloy. That's tough. That's tough. Okay, so let's do this. Oof, it's such a tough decision. I'm gonna build a trade hub. I'm not gonna build a trade hub. I'm gonna leave it. If we waste a little bit of time on that, it's okay. It's just one episode. It's kind of whatever. I'm not as worried about that as I could be. Okay, and I'm speeding things up here. Let's go ahead and see if our next science ship comes out relatively quickly. Oh, research is complete. Let's pause, go check that. Yay, new research time. Research station output plus 10%, or physics research plus 20%. I'm gonna do the physics research plus 20% because that's supposed to be the best ones to get early on. Okay, got that.
Construction complete.
Hey, new science ship is up, I think. Yes, it is. Gotta give it a leader, which is fine because we have that one guy who's old and ready to go. Where is you, old man? There you are. Okay, so now we have the old guy scientist. He's ready to do his thing. We're gonna send him around to just investigate stuff. Because that seems like a very good idea at this point. Doesn't look like we actually have very many anomalies left for him to investigate, so I'll have him hit that one, and then survey all these systems. And then once he gets done surveying those, we can have him come to Vashram here and research that as well. Beautiful. Okay. So that'll take care of all of that. Having an extra science ship already seems worth it to me, like we're definitely getting something out of it. The construction ship is the one I'm less inclined to just be like, yeah, let's build more stuff, because that one we don't end up as often. Although I guess we do have quite a bit of minerals right now. Oh, no, pause. Swirling shadows. Immense, ragged plains of shadow drift across Ubalon 1A's face. They are cast not by clouds, but by sheets of organic material drifting through the upper layers of the atmosphere, hinged, or rather jointed, to allow for a small degree of articulation. Science Officer Karba, as yet unwilling to say whether these things are flora or fauna, or what possible purpose, if any, their elaborate shadow casting might serve. Okay, interesting. Oh man, that's so good. 8 trade value right there is just gorgeous. That is, wow, so good, guys, so good. Let's get our mining stations built there and our research stations built there, and then pop over here and build a starbase once we have enough of the, I believe it's influence, yeah. Influence is such a pain to gain, guys. That is the one thing about this game that throws me, like, there's gotta be a better way to get influence that I don't understand. Or maybe there isn't. Maybe that's the whole crux of it, is that influence is like super important because it's super hard to generate. Alright, so you are an available science ship with nothing left to do. I'm gonna send you over here. Actually, we already have another ship down here, so that doesn't make sense. I'll send you over here. Go there, and then... Actually, like every time I make a decision, I'm like, wait, no, that's not the right decision. Go here, do that one first, then do this one. Then you can sort of begin working your way out through these. And we'll have somebody come in behind you and sweep for any anomalies that you find. Unless you're the one that's real good with anomalies. You're not. Okay, perfect. You are all set then. Go! Alright. I'm learning, guys. I'm picking it up. I am a little nervous about, like, doing the wrong thing in some of these places, so I'm totally relying on you guys in that regard. What is our population like on this system now? Is that 9 available jobs, and our pop is only 2. Sad times. We are starting to lose less food, though, which is a plus in my book. They're building the city district, which will improve trade value and amenities. That's actually not something I care about right now. Build another food district, please. We need one more food district here. Put that at the top of the queue. That needs to go. Okay, come on. More food. More food. Get it. Get the food. When needs it. I guess we could always go to the market and buy food if we get super low. I'm honestly hoping that this will finish first, though, so that we don't have to do that. Our empire is growing nicely, though. Look at that. Nice little chunk of space for the Anocracy of Genes. Okay. got a new policy here, that's awesome, or a new tradition rather. Courier network will increase our admin cap and will finish out expansion for us. Bam! There we go. That's exactly what we wanted. So expansion is done. Adopting all expansion traditions will allow all your non-habitat planets to build one additional district. In addition, we will unlock one ascension perk slot. Okay, so we can now build one additional one additional district in planets that are not habitats, which I think
that we can potentially unlock. Some ascension perks may have special requirements, like technologies, or having a certain number of already unlocked ascension perk slots.
Okay, sounds good. Starbase influence cost minus 20%. That's pretty appealing. Technology ascendancy, research speed plus 10%. Rare technologies are now 50% more common. That latter part makes that really good. One vision, monthly unity plus 10%, pop amenities usage minus 10%, governing ethics attraction plus 50%, imperial prerogative, that's garbage. Executive vigor's kind of okay, transcendent learning, shared destiny, meh, world shaper, galactic force projection. I'm kind of just looking at these right now. Mastery of nature. This is a decision that permanently increases the maximum number of districts a planet can support by 2. It can only be performed once on each planet. That's really cool. Eternal Vigilance is basically something to boost star bases and defense platforms. I like that. Yeah. So I think what we're gonna go with here is probably... We'll probably go with technological ascendancy or interstellar dominion. Interstellar dominion would potentially put us in a position to be able to use 2 construction ships, I think, at a time and keep expanding. However, technological ascendancy is probably the overall better one, so I'm gonna go with that. Okay, so for our next branch, we may go into prosperity. We may also go into discovery. Discovery actually could be really useful. There's so many of these that could be really, really useful at this point. Governor level cap, capital buildings and housing, enforcers, that's not where we want to go. Prosperity is one that we're always kind of eyeballing. We'll probably go to prosperity. Adopting all prosperity traditions will give our planets 1 merchant job per 50 pops. In addition, we will unlock 1 ascension perk, and it also increases our mining station output. Yeah, we're going prosperity. Prosperity is our next one for sure. Okay. Everybody do your jobs, please. Do your jabs. So we still aren't 100% sure what we want to do with that starbase that we built out, and I honestly probably shouldn't have built that out. I just did it because it seemed to make sense to do it somewhere where we had a planet, or I mean a colony, but I could have been very, very wrong about that too. So I'm definitely not above accepting that I made a mistake there. Yes, yes, they finished the food district thing and we're back positive on food. That's a nice thing. That's a very, very nice thing. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. And our construction here has finished, so what we're gonna do now is send him over to build a starbase here. Yeah, see, I mean, he's just keeping up with building everything plus a starbase. So I'm not really worried about getting a second one of those ships right away. Control Shift puts things at the top of the queue. That was another thing from the comments. Whoever sent that one, thank you as well. That's amazing. Come on, come on. No? No? Not gonna do it? Not gonna listen to me or agree? Please, maybe? Okay, fine. You do you, buddy. You do you. There we go. That should work, hopefully. If he goes and researches that anomaly now, then yep, it's working. Oh, that's beautiful. That was a great tip right there. That is such a good tip. I really appreciate that. Oh, system survey's done. That means you're probably finished down here. Wait a minute, what is that? 9-slot tropical world. Not at all interested, sorry. Have zero interest there. Go ahead and survey that system as well, and that system, and then while you're at it, you can come up and do that if the other guy doesn't get there first. And then we can really start moving you guys out into the galaxy, finding other places and things that we can get involved with. And actually, as someone mentioned, surveying out like this a little bit faster will also make it easier for us to find alien empires, which will make one of our factions happy. as well as giving us a guideline of where we should be establishing border star bases to keep ourselves safe. 2 of our scientists have leveled up, and we have discovered a new anomaly here in Han. You may absolutely research that right now. Go for it.
Anomaly found.
Oh, where's that one at? That is in U5 blah 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 blah, the term system. Okay, right here, yeah, you can totally go ahead and research that. Do it. Do the things. It looks like if you choose research, it adds it to the front of the queue, but I'm always curious whether they finish surveying that system, because I swear I did it in the past and they would just leave the system after that and be like, whatever. Okay, so those are all good. Excellent job. Excellent job, science guys. You keep doing you. Got this under control. Oof. Consumer goods are negative. That's a new one on me. Okay then. Construction ship has finished building the outpost there. Please go ahead and build a mining station as well as a research station on everything. And then while we're at it, let's go to Alioth 3 and colonize. Food is really, really tight right now though, so that's something we need to be careful of, because that is kind of dangerous in a way. Oh man, look at that. Look at the number of city districts. So much housing here. So much housing. It's almost sad though, because like, that's a ton of districts that are for just housing, right? Maybe I'm wrong. If you guys know that there's more uses for city districts, let me know, because I honestly don't know. So we may just do this one here, or we could, yeah, we'll do this one because we're starting to lose. No, why would we burn energy credits when that's going to make one of our factions more angry when we can just do this one, because we have an excess of alloys and stuff anyway. Yeah, let's do that. Or not. We lack food. Okay. Well, we don't lack energy. Do your job, buddies. We gonna call this one personal use. Yes, personal use. The other Lumeris meme. Okay. That thing is doing its gig just fine. Everybody do your jobs. That's all we need. Okay, we expand into the galaxy. A discarded cargo pod was left by someone in the upper atmosphere of Heon 5 long ago. It has somehow escaped the notice of other spacefarers, and its decaying orbit means it would have been lost in the gas giant's crushing atmosphere within another few years. When the crew of the LTS Kadram, the Suave, unsealed the pod, they found a stash of alien jewelry made out of precious metals. Sweet. I can live with that. That's a nice pickup. Still feel like I'm doing something wrong with that. Uh-oh. Alien machine. Further scans suggest the machine is still operational, though its purpose remains entirely unclear. Science Officer Karb has never seen anything like it. Some of its material looks familiar, but most are strange and utterly alien as the design of its components. The machine has what appears to be a console, with one item in particular standing out, a large crooked lever of unknown material. Uh-oh. Pull the lever, take it apart. Science Officer Karb pulls the strange lever, the machine is disassembled, and its parts salvaged. That would give us physics research gain and minerals gain. Pull the lever! As our scientists pulled the lever, the machine emitted a huge blast of energy that multiplied in shockwaves, twisting and rippling through the void, tearing open a wormhole in Europa. After the residuous energy diffused the wormhole in the immediate area around it settled and now appears to be stable enough for safe passage. As for what awaits us on the other side, our scientists are unsure. The machine itself has since returned to its inactive state and no longer gives off any anomalous readings. Now, how strange. Now take it apart. Intriguing. Research the machine. That'll give a permanent +7 science to that celestial body, I think, so I probably go that way, honestly. Yeah, I go that way. Research the machine. Also, we have a machine that creates wormholes. Why wouldn't you research that? Oh, that's super cool. That is super cool, guys. I'm excited. We're gonna build a wormhole. That'll get around any walls. Okay, so if we build this, it'll give us trade value and amenities? Yeah. Or no. Oh boy. All these icons are so hard to keep up with. I'm gonna pause for 1 second and come down here, and the main reason for that is because I'm trying to understand what all these icons are that we're generating, because I know we have a little bit of an issue with consumer goods here. Because we have 0 consumer goods coming out. Those come from civilian industries, which we don't have the ability to upgrade yet because we haven't unlocked an upgrade for them. Let's see. I think that what we can do here... So this will generate 5 housing and 1... Is that a clerk job? I think that's a clerk job. Yeah, it's a clerk job. And clerk jobs will generate... Whoa, no, I don't want to prioritize clerk jobs. That's not the plan. Why doesn't it show what they generate? Is that like something... Oh, we have to expand to see that. Okay, that's fine. So none of those create consumer goods. Culture workers create consumer goods. Artisans create consumer goods. Metallurgists create alloys. And researchers create science from consumer goods. So... No jobs have been deprioritized. And then we have rulers who produce unity and amenities. Okay. I think what I want to do here is maybe reduce the number of culture workers so that we're producing 4 more consumer goods. That will slightly no, that would slightly reduce that stuff, which isn't good. Slightly reducing our science for that isn't great either, though. Creating more artisan jobs would probably be the best option, but we won't be able to do that until we hit 35 pop, so we have 3 pop left till then. So this produces minerals. Yeah, there's... Other than doing that and creating more jobs or removing people from other jobs, I don't know how we can sort of raise the consumer good gains. That's okay. If we need to, we'll trade for consumer goods. I could care less. I'm just making sure I understand what's going on and how to fix that problem eventually, because I know that being negative is not something we want to do. Everybody do your jobs, it's fine.
Survey complete.
Hey, Hyun is done, and you should continue down your path. It's crazy how automated it all is once you get it, like, done. Like, once everything is set, you can just kind of sit back and watch as stuff happens. Except for with our construction guy, because we are constantly not at enough resources to do what we're wanting to do with him. So I think next we probably want to get this, but we don't need that maelstrom just yet. Like, we can't actually gather the dark matter yet, so we don't necessarily need star bases there. There's really not that much to be gained, is what I'm saying. The question is there somewhere else we could build an outpost or a starbase that would have more to be gained right now? And I think the answer to that question is getting Varsham here would probably be better overall, so I think we're gonna do that. We're gonna build an outpost here because that'll give us 7 energy credits and help bring our energy credits more in line with our minerals, and getting our energy credit reserve up to 5k is something that's important to us right now because that will make one of our factions happier. And it looks like our colony ship has been produced and is on its way over to Alioth. We may run into some food issues once we colonize Alioth, though. That's something we need to be cognizant of. You can absolutely research that thing. Go, everybody, go. Oh, and we did finish a research here. Nice. That was the additional physics research from physics. So, oh, unlocking automatic exploration would be nice. That's something that would allow us another level of automation, but the fusion reactor is also something I know that we want to get. So, the question here becomes, do we want this so that we can turn on automatic exploration? I think we'll probably... You know what? No. I'm gonna do fusion reactor. I'm gonna do fusion reactor, and I'm actually gonna do something even more cunning. Watch this, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and build another science ship, and I'm gonna go to the leader market here, and I'm gonna recruit somebody that has a particle boost, probably the one who's younger right here, and I'm going to make that person our scientist working on that tech because they'll get it a little bit faster. And then the former scientist we had there is going to drive that science ship that we're producing right now. I think that's a good way for us to scale up both our exploration and our ability to research stuff. I may be making a mistake though, because I don't know if there's a reason not to have too many leaders, or if that's going to hurt us somehow. No, our administrative cap right now is insane anyway. Alien drag racing. The crater on G1411 exhibits long, irregular marks imprinted in the relatively soft upper layer of the asteroid. Science Officer Carb has recovered some interesting, unexpected wreckage from the edges of the depression. Wheeled vehicles, seemingly personal transports rather than research craft. The crew of the LTS Kabosh the Furious speculate that the crater may once have been used for sport, with some alien species pitting their personal locomotive devices against each other in tests of mechanical strength or speed in near zero G. Vroom. That's cool. Oh, and that gives it a nice little bonus to the science it's generating. That's actually really cool. I like that. Nice touch there. Nice touch. Can this be upgraded yet? It cannot. Someday, guys. Someday. Okay, unfortunately, though, that is all the time that we have for this episode. I'm gonna let that tick for a minute just because I want to see if anything comes up while I'm doing the outro. Game, please. Anyways, that is all the time that we have for this episode, guys. Let me know what we should do with our starbase down in the comments if you know more than I do. Otherwise, I'll just do something with it next turn so it's not sitting. Oh, we have detected a thing in Europa. We've detected what appears to be a naturally occurring subspace phenomenon on the edge of the Europa system. A rift creating a wormhole. Depending on where the second wormhole is located, this could potentially allow ships to travel from one end of the galaxy to the other in a matter of days. Unfortunately, the wormhole, like the vast majority of its kind, is inherently unstable. Any vessels foolish enough to pass through it would be ripped apart in seconds if it could somehow be stabilized. Okay, so we're gonna need research to stabilize that. We already knew that Europa had a wormhole, though, so I'm honestly confused why it gave us that pop-up. Anyways, guys, that's been it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and click that like button. If you want to know when more great content goes up on the channel, be that 4X to Pro Wrestling, go ahead and click that subscribe button down there, and make sure you ding that bell notification symbol, because every time you ding that bell notification symbol, we find a wormhole that leads us to great trade opportunities. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!